what was it like for both of you personally when you first got assigned to these cases? I mean, I can't imagine, it was just another day at the office when you were told that you were now going to be going out and investigating ghosts, cryptids, UFOs, skinwalkers, things like this. Jonathan, maybe we'll start with you. What was it like that first day when you learned you'd be working on these quote unquote special investigations?
Well, the director had the chief ranger had a meeting with the entire department, and basically there had been an investigation. And if you know these guys that went out there, two rookies, they were regular jokers. They would laugh and joke all day long and just have these little private um, uh, jokes about, around them. And they went up to a lady that lost one of her sheep to a Bigfoot. And of course, they were laughing, joking, horsing around. And she took offense to that and thought they were laughing at her and chewed out our chief ranger. So he called everyone in, basically told us that these cases would be investigated professionally and there would be reports written. Turned to me and Stan, and I like to tell everybody that we were voluntold. We didn't request it. We didn't raise our hands or anything. And suddenly we were told that we would be getting the major cases involving paranormal stuff. And we just looked at each other and like, wow, didn't see that coming.
Stan, what was it like for you personally when you learned that you now would be investigating these quote unquote special paranormal cases?
One of the things is that up until the point that we were assigned to attend this department-wide meeting, it was just a normal day. It was just an everyday, a regular day, and but we did have a department-wide staff meeting. We were called into that meeting, and so heading up that special projects unit, one of the main reasons we were a part of that was that I think the chief ranger at that time, we worked really close with him. We were probably the closest personnel working directly with the chief, and we had developed this relationship where he knew he could give me and John assignments, and regardless of how technical they were or how difficult they might be, that he could rely on me and John to handle it regardless. And that John and I think with him had developed a reputation of dependability and reliability and professionalism. So when we got assigned, it wasn't like John and I were over there raising our hands saying, "Oh, we want to run this," or whatever. That wasn't the case. It was simply that Chief had this assignment, and he looked at us two and said, "You two are the ones that are going to manage these assignments or these cases, investigations." So at first, it was kind of like all of the other assignments we had received. It's yes, sir, and you did what you were told, and
Right.
but I don't think that we, yes, John and I had all our own personal experiences with what would be termed as supernatural or paranormal, even prior to those assignments. And even actually there was cases we did that prior to that would have fallen under what would be termed as paranormal or supernatural. But so I think that kind of it facilitated us to get right into that and get busy investigating these things and stuff. So, but,
Right.
for me,
Well,
it was just one of those another assignment, that we were given, and so we were
Yeah.
going to do it regardless of the nature of